2nd of January 2022. Hi everybody, hello from Nevsky Prospect, Nevsky Avenue, Saint Petersburg, Russia, the capital of Russian Empire, Saint Petersburg. My name is Sergey Baklykov, together with me here, Albina Baklykova. Say hello, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Say hello, yes, hello everybody. And this is Baklykov Live. This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, because here almost every day I'm making the live streams on a widest variety of the subjects, okay? But on Saturday evenings, traditionally it's just Saturday Nights Live. Saturday Nights Live mostly in Saint Petersburg, because I live in Saint Petersburg. I figured it out that on Saturday nights most people just want to hang out, just enjoy the time, the city, the streets, the people, music, lights, atmosphere, vibe, sounds. That's what you enjoy. Hello once again. You guys keep joining. It's nice to see already more than 100 people here, and we are beginning our way. Come on. This is almost my neighborhood. My neighborhood stayed there. My neighborhood with the ridiculous name Tsar's Capital. Yeah, it's ridiculous because it has nothing in common with Tsar. Not in terms of the architecture, not in terms of the time, because it's like kind of new, brand new neighborhood. Okay, so Johnsky, Manfred Bismarck, Lily Pop, Michael and Natalie Zuinos, Paul Hartz, Barb Feiler, Mechanical Cyborg, Volleyball, Luva, Ayman Khattar, Jai Lewis, everybody, Anthony Laurie, everybody, welcome. Hey, welcome. So, Mechanical Cyborg asking me, DJ live tonight. Dude, you really think that I'm gonna break the tradition? Of course, after this live stream, the traditional Saturday Nights Live, there's the already traditional Saturday House Music Nights live stream. Traditionally, I prepared a lot of amazing house tracks for you, a lot of new tracks in my box, special for you guys. Yeah, closer to midnight by local time. By the way, now it's 8:08, but closer to midnight. I don't know, maybe 11:30, maybe midnight or about that. Yes, the traditional house music Saturday Nights live stream from my studio at Vavilov Loft. Okay, so everybody welcome. I know not everyone understands house music, but if you understand this, welcome. My doors are opened. The main thing is not to be ridiculous and delusional. You remember that? Trev Mack. Hi. Nevsky Prospect. The weather is about like -4 degrees Celsius. It's not too cold at all by Russian standards. Nice weather, no wind. You remember how it was, let's say, on Sunday when I walked with not only my wife but with my daughter. Joe Hernandez Jadis, hello. Justo Jose Godiev Foster. Nevsky. This is Nevsky. Nevsky! Nevsky. Nevsky Prospect. It actually goes like from almost like from one shore of Neva River to another. The main street of Saint Petersburg. 260s Cowboy, hello. Reshop the Rue Indian. Hi to the city of Tver. Tver. Right in the middle of Saint Petersburg and Moscow. I was in Tver, if you remember, in terms, in frames of my road trip 2021. Yeah, it was the second location on my road trip 2021 because if you remember, I started the road trip. I started to drive from Saint Petersburg. First came to Valdai, the town of Valdai, and after that to the town of Tver. The Ricky G, hello. Nice to see you guys continue joining. Welcome to traditional Saturday Night Live in Saint Petersburg. Saint Petersburg! The intersection of Nevsky Prospect and Suvorovsky Prospect. Here we are. Suvorovsky, Suvorov Avenue. Alexander Suvorov, the General Field Marshal of Russian Empire. You remember that one who had 60 battles and never lost any of 60 freaking battles. Oh, Father, when I come, you show me a nice bar. When you will come, you don't tell me what to do, okay? You don't tell me what to do. You really can't think that I will show you the bar if you just tell me like, when I will come, you show me the bar. Dude. That's ridiculous. The first Soviet street. It's a small street which is supposed to be a pedestrian, but frigging drivers, frigging numbskulls all the time keep coming here and park their cars here. The activists of the central district of Saint Petersburg, where we are now, this is the central district, really fight for this, like trying to make it illegal to drive here. But I mean, it's not working out so far. Hi iPro, what's up? Everything is cool because it's Saturday Night Live in Saint Petersburg. Hello, Scooter Wisdom. Marcel M. Would you like to visit your warmer sister city? I guess you're talking about St. Petersburg, Florida. Yeah, why not? Why not, dude? One day. George 299. The guys are working on the ice. Yes, this week it's already much better with the ice and with the snow in St. Petersburg. It was a big deal and big problem last week. Yeah, like the main theme. I used to tell you about it and you saw it yourself. when like the temperature jumps from -20 to +5 degrees Celsius, and then at night again like to -2, -3, and this is all like made a lot of ice on the roads, okay? And I was walking, I was making the live stream in one of those days, and that was the challenge. That was really the challenge, okay? So, площадь Восстания, and this is Moskovsky Vokzal. From here, people goes into a direction of the south of Saint Petersburg, in direction of Moscow. That's why it's called Moskovsky Vokzal. So here you can see the direction right away. That direction to Moscow. From here starts the Subsun trains. Subsun, the high-speed train that only for 3 hours 50 minutes will get you from the very center of Saint Petersburg to the center of Moscow. And this is now so far the fastest way ever to get to Moscow. You talk about the total time. Of course, like if we will take the net time of flying from St. Petersburg to Moscow, then the airplane will be faster. But look, we don't need to take in consideration only the net time, because we need also to consider the gross time, the total time, starting like from all the preparations to go to the airport. You need to take taxi or whatever to the airport. It's a time. Airport is located a little bit like outside of the city in Pulkovo. That's why it's called Pulkovo Airport. You need to come way beforehand. In the moment when here you can like literally jump into the train in the last minutes, okay, in the last seconds, okay. So you need to come to airports way earlier. You need to go through 2 security controls at first when you're getting into the airports, and then when you're already getting to the departure zone, okay. So yeah, and also Moscow, there are 3 airports: Vnukovo, Sheremetyevo, Domodedovo, and even one more. Well, but it's like 3 main airports. Anyway, all of them are located also like outside of Moscow. And it also takes time, like at least 40 minutes to get to the center of the city. So gross time, total time, so the train is faster. And now they are gonna start constructing even faster train line from St. Petersburg to Moscow, which will reduce the time to like 2 hours. Wow. Hello, respect. Hello, Taras Kirillchenko. You're welcome. You're welcome. Pre-revolutionary railway station. You go from Moskovsky Airport railway station, and you're coming to Leningradsky railway station in Moscow. And look, the Leningradsky railway station looks absolutely the same. It's the same project designed by Russian architect Konstantin Ton. Это Лиговский проспект. By the way, Konstantin Ton. This barrel to Konstantin Andreevich Ton. Yeah, Ton. Hello, Jet B. Also, if you remember, I was taking a drive from Saint Petersburg to Moscow, and from Moscow to Saint Petersburg, and there's the toll road M11. Yes, it's called M11, and there you drive like almost with no stops, but there it takes like about 6:30, 7 hours. So the car is not faster than train at all. One of the most crowded crosswalks here in Saint Petersburg. I already told you many times that this is a really crowded area because here is the railway station. It's not only the trains from Moscow and to Moscow, but it's also suburban trains. Here are two metro stations around Mayakovsky and Plochit Vostania, the green line and the red line of St. Petersburg Metro. Business centers. There's the biggest mall, which is called Galleria, the biggest mall in Central District. 5 floors. There's clothes boutiques, food court, food hall, movie multiplex. Hello, Maria Z. Hello, Ronald. Ronald now in frigging Sochi. He defected from here. He defected from the snow and from the cold. Okay. Hello, Christine Kosser. This week, an Orthodox Christian Russia celebrated the holiday of the baptism of Jesus. You remember I was taking you to Epiphany bathing people are making here all over Russia. And if you remember, usually I also do this, but this week I decided not to do that because I was like a little bit. I don't think that I'm sick, but you better need to be totally healthy in order to take deep into the icy holy water and the day of the baptism of Jesus. And of course, you need to do that only in special places for that. The thing is, the administration of Saint Petersburg and Leningrad region and all over the place, they are making the official, totally secured places. Well, first there's the rescuers, and second, which is the main, it's the special place. You go down into the Jordan, so-called Jordan. You go down there, and it's like it's a cage there. It's a cage. It's impossible for you to, throw down and to be moved away by the flow. And this is something that unfortunately happens in Leningrad region, not far from Saint Petersburg. There was an official place, and the lady just jumped there. Well, that was the mistake. The first mistake. It's an official place, unsecured place, and why the hell jump? Like, everybody goes down by the stairways in the normal places, and there's the cage. Okay, anyway, there's the cage, and there's the professional rescuers. Okay, and she jumped there and immediately was moved under the ice, and that was probably the weirdest video I watched so far. Yes, one of the weirdest videos, and that always also happens on the your kids, because we can hear the voice of the kids on the background. Okay, dudes, I'm sorry, but I will show this to you now, but I'm sorry, dudes.
Ребята, ушла быстрее! Быстрее, все сюда! Все сюда! Туда, Юра, туда! Юра, туда, Юрка, вот так!
As far as I know, the body is still never found because it's like just gone. That's gone. And it's the river which is called Oredish. And that river, yes, it's like fast river, 3 meters per second. Damn it. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I mean, like, damn it. There was the official places, 23 official places in and around Saint Petersburg. Там прыгнула одна женщина и сразу же под лед ушла во время купаний.
В смысле, течением или
Да.
потерял?
Нет, течением сразу же. А там река Оридиш, у нее очень большое течение, 3 метра в секунду.
Ужас.
Caramel fabric. Caramel fabric. Yes, all these caramel stores are getting pretty popular here. Yeah, you saw for the last year, I used to show you that, even you could see that for the last year, they open up all these new candy places everywhere. Hello, Cassandra Elliott, Shelly Vasquez. Yes, kids watched them making caramel. Hello, Brittany Phillips. But let me show you something else, something more positive. Recently there was the competition for the photographers, and that's the competition of the photographs of architecture. And the photograph from Saint Petersburg, sorry, I forgot his name, but he won there in that competition with the aerial photo shots of Lakhta Center, the tower of Lakhta Center. Let me show you. How do you like it? Okay. Exploring with us Winos, Michael Net. Thank you for your super chats to the first family of live streaming. Thanks so much. Looking forwards for your streams as well. You guys, if never subscribed to Exploring with Winos channel, you make it. The guys from Seattle, Washington, they are making vlogs and also live streams. Julian G, Lazzy, Physics Repairman. Yes, this is another live stream, traditional Saturday night's live stream. We are on Nevsky. And you maybe guys noticed this. The thing is, 27th of January is coming. And this is the special day for Saint Petersburg. Because that's the day of the end of the siege of Leningrad, which has lasted for almost 900 days. Город-герой Leningrad, the city hero Leningrad. At the 27th of January 1945, there was the liberation of Saint Petersburg. That's how the siege of Leningrad was over. Movie theater, художественный. Anthony Laurie, the Tsar and Tsarina of YouTube. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for super chats and supporting my frigging channel. Tea and coffee. Patrick Debour, Irene R, All the Sun, everybody hi, welcome back to Saint Petersburg today. Traditional Saturday nights live. It's the time when we are just hanging out on Nevsky and around, and then the traditional Saturday house music live stream. The house music. Actually, this is the stream which I prepare for the whole week, because it takes a lot of time to sort out all the best house tracks for you. Yeah, believe me, there's a lot of crap in house music. You don't need to listen to all house music. You need to listen to only a certain compilations from the DJs you trust. Okay. Another store, another new store. You see, such a balloons usually means that it's a new place. Yeah, you see, they keep growing like the mushrooms after the rain. Hello, Dutchman.
Кстати, вот эти новогодние, реально. Вчера было, нет?
Нет, нет. Сейчас уже вывесили к 27 января, дню снятия блокады Ленинграда. Technology Worlds. Do you know when the Lakhta Center will open? I think that's probably in this year, 2022. Well, it's actually already done from the outside, but there's the finishing works inside goes. But you know, in 2021, several months ago, the Gazprom company, energy giant of Russia, Gazprom, they already moved, at least legally, their address, official address, from Moscow to Saint Petersburg, the address of Lakhta Center. Yes, they already moved it. Lakhta Center going to be the main headquarters, the main office of Gazprom, And also there will be a huge public space. The Soviet cafe. Yeah, Soviet cafe. Квартирка, little apartments. Владимирский проспект, Владимирский. And another candy store. Another candy store. Damn it. You know, a year ago here was the bookstore. Now here is freaking candies instead of the books. I remember here was the store called Republica, and there were nice books, painstakingly selected books.
Мармелад.
Yeah.
Он не говорит. Вы не говорите по-русски.
Говорю.
Говорите.
And here is McDonald's. McDonald's on the corner of Rubinstein and Невский. Yes. Нет, давай на Рубика пройдем. Rubinstein, the legendary street, the bar street of Saint Petersburg. This is the biggest bar street in Russia. Hello, Slade. Waiter. I want to eat it all. Damn, dude. Well, I'm not a big lover of the sweet things. It's 8 o'clock, but only 8 o'clock. But on Saturdays, traditionally already almost everything packed. Midcoin place. The steakhouse, one of the steakhouses. Rubinstein, Anton Rubinstein. He was the pianist, amazing pianist and composer. But I think the biggest thing he did is the foundation of the music conservatory. Saint Petersburg Music Conservatory and Moscow Music Conservatory is the highest school. Whoa, awesome! The highest school in Russia. If you finished Moscow Music Conservatory or Saint Petersburg Music Conservatory, So that's it. Nowhere to grow. Maybe just to become the professor of the music conservatory like Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, one of the most significant Russian composers was. And by the way, the Saint Petersburg Music Conservatory named after Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov. He, by the way, lived not far from here. I used to show you his museum apartments. The police. By the way, now here is the system of QR codes. Only in the grocery stores, essential stores, it is not required to show QR codes. But if you go to the bars, so now the bar have to require the QR codes, which will confirm that you were or vaccinated or was sick, okay, with COVID. But here is some bars and clubs and whatever. They are created so-called the map of resistance. It's like the map of the places where the owners of the places have a principal position that they are not gonna ask anyone for QR codes. And yesterday there was a whole raid, the police raid to those places. They got their penalties. They got the penalties, okay. And maybe that was a little silly, okay. Like, if you wanna resist this, you can make it quietly, okay. But making the public map of resistance available at the websites, it's just like easy job. They created the easy job for the police, okay. Not everybody loves QR codes, and some people are even like going crazy. Let me show you one more video how the man threw the pack of sour cream to the man on a cashier just because he asked to put on the mask. A mask and QR codes makes people nervous. Let me show you.
Нет, на стеке Башен проспекте. Николаева, да.
Нет. Нет.
Серьезно?
В любом случае у нас нет кэша. Сейчас телефон занят стримом. Вот такие круговерти. Mad kids, ridiculous QR rules based resistance movements. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. I kind of support vaccination, and I've got vaccinated. But the QR codes, that's almost useless. That's useless. It's like create more problems. It mostly just hits the business, especially small business. Okay. We keep walking through Rubinstein Street. Anton Rubinstein. Don't mess him with Artur Rubinstein, because there also was such a pianist as Artur Rubinstein in the beginning of 20th century. But this is Anton Rubinstein from the 19th century. Kaka bar. This is a Georgian bar. Limo. Nice limo. Tea house. I was here in tea house. Oh no, I was in tea house there. Yes, two tea houses here. Okay, so mostly it's the place. It's the place to get a booze. Okay, to get high. It's mostly the place to get high. But if you don't drink alcohol for any reason, okay. They cover this segment here as well in a place that's called tea house. But I remember that even in tea house, they also have an alcohol. Yeah, I remember there is the tea with alcohol. Tesla bar, steampunk. Tesla. This bar design inspired by Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla. Pizzeria, karaoke clubs, hookah places, bars, everything is here on Rubinstein. Michael Milkevich, D. Steele, and everybody who continue joining. Hello. All Cuba restaurants, the restaurants of Cuban life. You remember we were getting here? Pretty colorful place inside, really nice. And I was drinking rum there. Usually I do not drink rum, but when I'm coming here, I drink it. Bill Hallenbeck, Stacy Q, welcome aboard. And this is one of the oldest Irish pubs in Saint Petersburg since 1994. It's called Mollis. Tres Amigos restaurant. Sub-Zero, Wine Studio, Vino Studio. Ты хотел бы вино? Would you like wine? Нет? I asked Albina if she would love wine, but she don't want a wine. Давай, давай. Okay, so it was a little bit more than 700 meters. This is Bekitzer place, like Jewish bar. Bekitzer. So this was a little bit more than 700 meters of the street. Rubinstein Street. From one side it starts with the corner of Nevsky, and another side, this is the place which is called Corners. 5 corners, literally 5 corners here. Надо было в Тихаус заходить.
А там столько народу было.
Сейчас везде столько народу.
Тюрьма. Смотрите.
А? Ты там хочешь чай, что ли?
Не, ну там у них пакетированный, я хочу нормальный
Нет, это ни о
чай.
чем, конечно, конечно.
Я хочу вот такой чай вкусный. Вот.
Альбиночка.
Понимаешь? А там его маскируете. Не понимаешь, как приходит.
Извините. Не зашли вот. Okay, let's go opposite. Let's get back to Nevsky, but through the other side. I just watched Sergey and Albina on Novotik's live camera on Griboyedov Street. Griboyedov? This is Rubinstein. I think that you misspelled it. Not a big deal though. Elizabeth Calderon. Hi to you too. Karim F. Well, nice to see already almost 300 people online. Welcome to Saint Petersburg. I know you all enjoy the Saturday night's life in Saint Petersburg. Rest the whole 760. Rest the whole. Okay, so 760, it's the distance of the streets starting from Nevsky Prospect to 5 corners. It's a Hachapuri place. So it's Georgian restaurant here. Emiruli, Hachapuri, Hinkali. Larissa, Larissa. Wow, it's ryumuchne and chubureki, shots and chebureks. Larissa at Larissa's place. She's like Larissa. Larissa. It was a really popular name in the Soviet days. Larissa Ivановna хочу. The police okay. Gucci. The rest of the bar called Gucci. Лариса Ивановна хочу.
Второй номер такой.
Нет, это же Мимино. С Вахтангом Кикавидзе. В главной роли. Oh, Ronald is here. Ronald, damn, you never told me you got back. What the hell? What the hell? HSM Epic return. Sergey needs to work off his 4-course, 3-meal breakfast. Yeah, thanks so much. Compromise. This is a compromise bar. compromise. And this is the monument to Sergei Dovlatov. He was born in Ufa, lived in Saint Petersburg here on this street, Rubinstein Street, house 23, but then moved to New York. Pretty well known Soviet writer. Cecil, restaurant Cecil. I was once in the Cecil in frames of my breakfast videos. By the way, recently I did a at Bonch Cafe. It was the first breakfast stream in 2022. Seafood and bar. Yeah, it's been a while. I was making the breakfast live streams. But yesterday I did Bonch Cafe, not far from St. Isaac's Cathedral. That was really awesome. Probably one of the very best breakfast places in St. Petersburg so far. Yeah. That quiche Lorraine was amazing, and not only, also brioche burger. Oh, check it out. Porsche. Я думаю, есть, но это надо знать. Но нам это ни к чему. Tesla. Now. The place called Now. You need to go to seafood, fish rocks. Yeah. But I need to admit, I'm not a big fish lover. Well, I love it sometimes. But only sometimes. Hunt restaurant. This is the building where in 1980s was the legendary rock club, which was the start point for Victor Tsoi and Kino bands, for Aquarium, for Alisa. Aquarium and Alisa and Kino. That's one of the most significant Soviet rock bands. And if you remember, in summertime, this is the place to perform for an amazing Corelli string group. And Irina Mulyarchik, opera singer, who sing with them. I mean, she performed with them. She's singing. The guys are playing, and she's singing. Вот здесь свободно, кстати. А нет, там занято. Да. Посмотри, там тоже занято. Окей. Там тоже все было занято. Задачу я проходил, обратил внимание. Hello, Benjamin. Benjamin Afstek. This is the theater. The small academic drama theater. Serve coffee. Посмотри. Albina wanna tea, like a nice tea. Спроси. Serve coffee.
Так, вроде чай.
Есть иван-чай, есть молочный лундер, подвал, классического чая.
Cups. What's the? I think the cups are all about the bars, which is totally ignore those freaking QR codes. Anyway, actually cops here all the time on Rubenstein Street on the weekends. They mostly just look for an order, which is kind of good. Я буду, наверное, ну давай тоже чай, да. HSM Epic Return. Thanks for 4 British pounds. Today, welcome to the house music live stream. My box is really full. My box is really full today, again with all the new house stuff. Ты хочешь присесть или пойти?
Мне без разницы. Ты хочешь сидеть?
Нет, я тебя спрашиваю.
Ну, мне без разницы.
Ну, тогда пойдем, что стоять там. Move your body. Move your body to the beat. Our third one, hello. By the way, meanwhile, it's already 9 o'clock in Saint Petersburg, Russia. 9 o'clock. It's Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live in Saint Petersburg. This is big time in Saint Petersburg. D Caesar 08. Hi guys, hi. Look, serve coffee, propaganda machine. I'm on Qatar. I forgot if I told you hello, but if not, hello. And hello everybody. Quick stop for AT. Usually I do not drink tea when I'm walking because I drink tea all the time at home. Okay, we Russians mostly love tea. But when I'm walking around, it's like normally I drink coffee in the streets and tea at home. But now, once Albina wanted tea, well, I decided to make a company for her. Our third one, thank you for super chat, an amount of 9.99. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'm enjoying. Hope you're enjoying too. Okay. Time, easy, slow.
Вон, смотри.
Uh-huh.
Мята, лимон, апельсин.
Mint, lemon,
Облепиха.
Облепиха. But I'm not
Puree.
sure. I'm not sure how to say облепиха in English language. But that's berry. До свидания, спасибо. We are getting back to Rubinstein Street.
И Иван чай, кстати.
Gate 31, Saint Petersburg. It's interesting how now also in the middle of all the bars here is the closed stores. Because Rubinstein, little by little, it is how to say, giving away its position of the leader of bar places in Saint Petersburg, because they pretty much develop the bars on other streets next to Rubinstein Street, mostly on Zhukovsky and Nekrasov Street. I used to show you that because here are two problems. The first problem, of course, the biggest problem is the local residents who all the time fight with these bars and all the time demands the government, I mean like the administration of the city and the police, everyone, to remove all the bars from here, because these bars everywhere, it's like it's non-sleep, especially on the weekends, and in the summertime it's like almost every day, okay? The second thing is like oversaturation. It's like especially for local audience, local people, they already got used to Rubinstein, tried and over-tried all the places here, and they wanted something new. And the first action taking now the most significant places on Rubinstein streets, they little by little move to other streets. Ну, господа,
Что?
the leaf of mint got into my mouth. An old school Mercedes, right? Hello, Ryan Maring. Okay, we got back to Nevsky. That was the round trip around Rubinstein Street. Невский. Hello, Nancy Estella. Marcellis. Marcellis is pretty nice for breakfast too.
А, ты сюда на брекфаст ходил?
Да.
Или интерфер?
Белосельский Белозерский Palace. For those who just joined, let me tell you that Nevsky Prospect already changed its New Year's, or I can say Christmas decorations, to the decorations dedicated to the 27th of January. It's the day of the end of the siege of Leningrad. It's Vika with her friends. She's staying home. Street musicians. By the way, I never saw street musicians today yet. Hello, Musa Taha. Christmas is over. Correct. Christmas is over.
На смотру,
Now,
да.
this is Fontanka River, Anichkov Bridge.
Ты не помнишь, за сколько синтезатор брал?
10 тысяч.
А?
10 тысяч.
Ровно.
Ну, где-то так, да?
В Ярком, на Невском.
Я не помню, я уже. Я, кстати, вообще не помню.
Просто я тоже хочу.
Фонтанка. The library. This is the library. I was taking you there. This library was just opened in about October after 3 years renovation. It's one of the branches of city libraries of Saint Petersburg. The city library, the central city library of Saint Petersburg, named after Vladimir Mayakovsky. Anichkov Bridge. Anichkov Bridge, mostly pretty much known, thankful to these sculptures. 4 sculptures here on every corner.
Ты опять что ли? Совсем мой чай. Не подворотный соус.
Fontanka is parts of the river Neva, correct? No, it's not. It's a different river. Check it out on the map. It has intersection with Neva, but it's hard to say that this is a part. Eliseev Brothers store. Here we got to Catherine Garden. Catherine Garden. The Empress Catherine. Catherine the Great, Catherine the Second. She came to the authority of Russia in 1762. In the result of the conspiracy against her husband, Peter III. So Catherine II, Catherine the Great. On the background there's Alexandrinsky Theater. So Catherine II, she came to the authority of Russia in 1762. She moved off her husband, Peter III, who actually never loved her. He never freaking loved her. And he was a fan of Prussia. She considered that with Peter III, Russia is in danger. The authenticity of Russia is in danger. Yeah, but I can say that Peter III was pretty controversial. He was pretty controversial. the Russian National Library. There are many branches of Russian National Library. It's one of them. Садовая streets, the corner with Nevsky Prospect. We already got to Гостиный двор, the guest yard. Hello, Octan 37. Drum Eagle 7. Thank you for joining the membership. Thank you all for joining the memberships, because this is a really powerful tool for producing more of content, especially the contents outside of Saint Petersburg, the travel content. This is really something what's helped pretty much for the road trips in 2020 and 2021 all around Russia. Гостиный двор. This is the mall of 18th century. They are constructed it for 20 years, since 1765 to 1785. Hello, Dastardly Dave. Good day. Bobsky Breed, hi. Hi everybody. Hi dudes and dudettes. This is Baklykov Live. You're watching Baklykov Live. My name is Sergey Baklykov, together with me Albina Baklykova, my wife. And we are here in Saint Petersburg, Russia. This is traditional Saturday night's live stream from Saint Petersburg, from Nevsky, the heart of the city, Nevsky Prospect. It's the time when we are enjoying all the vibe, atmosphere, the city, the streets, the people, lights, music. Yeah. And nice to see you here. You all here. Welcome aboard. Keep joining. Armenian church. Armenian church. It's Christian church. Armenians are Christians mostly. Hi Kaiser Texan. Look, there's also no lights, Christmas lights on the clock tower of City Duma. Hi Mix Sputnik, hi to Liverpool. Grand Hotel Europe. Benjamin Upstack, so you can get a flower for your beautiful wife. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you for super chats. Yes, I will get the flowers for Albina. And hi to your mom. Natalia Panfilova's widow. Thanks for super chats. Hot chocolate for Albina. Горячий шоколад от Натальи Звинов.
Thank you, Наталья Звинова.
So this is the clock tower of City Duma. And here was the City Duma. That's why the street called Думская. Like Думская, it's adjective. Like the street belonging to Duma. Думская. This is another street where people are hanging out. Many nightclubs and bars. But mostly here comes like the guys in their early 20s. It's mostly oriented for a younger audience, okay? Older guys, like 30 plus, they go to Rubinstein, Nekrasov, Zhukovsky Street, Liteyny Prospect, Atom Bomb 31458. Thanks for super chat, Sergey. My Patreon credit card got number changed by the credit card company. Let me know by email if that stops the payment. I can get you updated. Okay, I will check it out. Thank you. Oh. When yesterday I went for breakfast, and that was only a Friday early night, so it was actually like the continue of Thursday night for people here, and there was so lively. Some of you guys who watched that stream suppose that the guys are already having fun, but no, it's not already. It's still, the guys still had fun at like 8 a.m. on Friday morning. It was the continue of Thursday night. Cosmo Bar. In the summertime, they usually have the guy in space suit here. So literally here is just two buildings, and absolutely all area on the first floor of these buildings, they are all filled in with the bars. Fiddle bar, dealer bar, BB, taboo bar, bar Belgrade, closed now. Well, some places may be still closed because it's only 9:30. At the same time, here is a shawarma place. Two shawarma places here. The Russian Guardia. You see the red line, or like such a brownish. It's Guardia. The blue line, it's police. Escobar, Pablo Escobar bar. Reno bar.
Sorry. Sorry, bro.
Okay. Scandal bar. Scandal. Пробирка bar. Пробирка, it means test tube. Quarangi bar. Fun Club. The nightclub called Fun Club. Another bistro where you can get shawarma. Yeah, like people are drinking as much here as they then want to eat. The bar called No Bar, Не Bar, No Bar, Bar, No Bar, and Chapel Bar. USSR Bar. There's also Hands Up Bar. Грибоедов Canal. And this is how we came to Грибоедов Canal. Грибоедов Canal, in differ from Fontanka River and Moika River, it's canal, what means man-made. It's man-made. It's, by the way, was called Catherine Canal, but then was renamed to Грибоедов. Казанский Cathedral. Можно еще зайти в Скуратов. Скуратов кофе вот там нахваливают. Скуратов. Малюта Скуратов. Малюта Скуратов. Ну, я там был несколько раз. Но тогда мне показалось просто, ну, как бы нормальный кофе-шоп. Ну, как бы кофе-хаус. Но в последнее время я вижу, что многие что-то прям нахваливают. By the way, what about Грибоедов? Walking here through, like along Грибоедов Canal, I recall that this week on Thursday night, I was in the club called Грибоедов Club, but not in the club itself, but in its like add-on, which is called Грибоедов Hill. Грибоедов Hill, which is a part of an old Грибоедов Club, one of the oldest private nightclubs in Saint Petersburg, that was founded in 1996, 1994, 1995, 1996. It's like the era in Russia when people started open up the clubs. The thing is, before 1991, before the collapse of USSR, it like was impossible to have a private club. But then 1991, the collapse of USSR, also was needs a couple years to start recovering. And in like 1994, 1995, people who had money started open up.
Да?
Started to open up the clubs as the business. Back then, it also was possible to own casino. You know, that's actually the casinos in Russia were legal until the beginning of 2000s. I remember that yet in 2004 in Ufa, I still went to the casino. Помнишь, в 2004 году мы все еще ходили в казино?
Да.
Yes, so yeah, the casinos were legal in Russia until the middle of 2000s. I mean, so-called zeros. I remember that for sure that in 2004, 2005, I yet went to the casino.
Я там даже почти каждый день на обед заходила. На Ленина.
Ага. Потом там какой-то обувной открыли. Или что-то типа того. The House of Zinger.
А сейчас, наверное, закрыто типа есть, но вот так, как раньше, нет, да?
Нет, вообще в России любое запрещено, только нелегальные есть. Да, Казанский Cathedral.
Ну, ты знаешь, закрыто из-за того, что много людей проигрывают, играют, да, или что?
Да, это же болезнь. Это должны быть специальные места. Вот у Самойлова был бизнес. Вот это такие столбики. Он ставил их, да. И он вообще нормально поднимал. А там, знаешь, кто забил тревогу? Жены забили тревогу. Там чуваки получат зарплату. Вместо того, чтобы жене принести, идут, проигрывают. Думаю, сейчас заработают. Подчистую все проигрывают. Yeah, now I told a story to my wife about how one of my buddies in Ufa, he used to have a small business. Like he just purchased such a little gambler machines, and he was installing them just in the supermarkets and the grocery stores, and one of the biggest drivers, he said, one of the bigger drivers of turning the casinos and other gambling stuff in Russia illegal was the wives of the people, because look, so the guys making money, they receive their wage, salary, and instead of bringing it to the wife, bringing it to the family, they go and they go to gamble. And many of them, I think most of them, they were, you know, losing it all. And that's exactly the wives who started to complain about it to the government. Like, please do something with this. Our husbands wasting all the money there. Yes, one-arm bandit machines, exactly. That's what my buddy had. And he was making really good money with this. Even though he had like not too much of them. the house of Zinger. It used to be the headquarters of Zinger Sewing Machines Company in Russian Empire. This is the very beginning of 20th century, like 1902, 1904. Eric Driven, I was in Vladivostok, there are still casinos legally. Yes, some places, some special places are, yes, here is some certain places where casino is legal, but not everywhere as it used to be. Until at least 2005, because I can say for sure that in 2005 I yet was playing, was gambling, but I was so young back then, and actually I was wasting the money, but I was wasting not that much because I just never had too much. Okay, and it was not the real, it was not the real casinos where big shots were coming. Let me tell you that here in Russia back then, back in 1990s, beginning of 2000s, there was two kinds of casinos. More like the real casino, which we usually can see in the movies, where people are playing like real roulettes and stuff like that. I don't know, poker, blackjack, and just another kind of casinos where you're just coming and there's just a lot of machines, and even the roulette is electronic roulette. Okay, and I was coming to the place like that because I don't think that they would even allow me to get in when I was like only 18, 19 years old. Okay, I don't think that back then I even looked credible to go to such places. Okay, Skuratov coffee. Skuratov. You know, the hipsters, they love prizing the chain of coffee shops called Skuratov. Skuratov coffee. Well, look, the steamed windows. Is it that hot there? Okay, coffee pouring, you see? Coffee pouring. I was here many times before, if you remember, but I always considered like it's just a nice coffee shop, no more, no less. But recently I hear a lot of like, oh, Skuratov coffee. Oh, well, come on, let's get in. Come on, Лидочка. Здравствуйте. У вас есть чай или только кофе?
У нас есть какао, можно предложить чай.
Мне-то латте.
А ты что хотел?
Я-то латте буду.
А, ты что-то спрашивал есть?
Про чай. Ты же чай хочешь? Один обычный латте, без всего. Хорошо. Большой. Здесь или с собой пойдем? Давай пойдем с собой. Более мягким. Сергей. Одна виночка. Well, my phone now got all steamed as well. It's pretty hot here inside.
Объективно, может быть, она и хорошая, но если не качество,
Ой, я тебя захотел.
Да. Finally, I've got a use for my muzzle to wipe the steamed screen. Of my camera. Digital media fan, Alicien. Hi everybody. Quick stop just for some coffee. I do not really enjoy the tea we've got in served coffee. The tea was okay, but I hated that mint leaves all the time was getting into my mouth. Antonio Pereira, hi. They should make the place cold, not hot. Yes, it's like super hot here because I've noticed the windows all steamed and steam, okay, covered with steam, and my phone immediately got covers with a steam here. The heads ruin your haircuts. I've got a haircut yesterday. Hi Luva, Jeji. You guys never forget that after this stream, there's traditional house music Saturday night live stream from my studio at Vavilov Loft in Saint Petersburg. This is the stream. House stream is the stream I prepared for the whole week. Every single day, I painstakingly select the most interesting house tracks, special for you. And for a whole week, I got a lot of new awesome tracks, special for you. Compilation, that would make sense. Compilation, this is the main thing. You can mix like gods, just technically, but if you don't have just an awesome music tracks, you're gonna have the compilation, it's not gonna work. Digital media fan, stereo, no, mono. Let's go to the head first. That's already too late for the head. Benjamin Upstack, another super chat from Benjamin Upstack, 19.99. You look like James Dean after that haircut. Very cool. Thank you. пойдем, да?
Я платил, да?
Нет, все. Я платил.
На.
А там?
Ну, должно быть.
Ну, не хватает читать. Я же спросил тебя.
Давай подожди. Сбером. А где у меня Сбербанк?
Давай ты, я какая. Ну что же, got coffee. I've got a coffee. Really nice one, pretty saturated, full of taste, such a deep, saturated taste. And they are asking to make it stronger or milder. Can I say milder? Like more milky? I prefer more milky. So this way it's like pretty comfortable to drink it with no sugar. Bobsky Breeze, thank you for super chats. Bobsky Breeze. Just 3 hairs on the left. Needs to go right. Just joking. Got it, man.
Тебе кружку надо? Нет?
Ну так тогда сейчас пойдем. Давай-то пойдем. Okay, let's go. Let's not sit here. Saturday is for a walk. It's all about hanging out. Анна, спасибо. This is Malaya Kanyushina, a small horse stable streets, because it leads to the former emperor's horse stables. The monument to Nikolai Gogol. Nikolai Gogol, one of the most significant Russian writers. Gogol, one of his most known novels, The Dead Souls. Check it out, Dead Souls. He also have a short story called Nevsky Prospect. And you know what is the very first line there, the very first sentence? He's writing, there is nothing better than Nevsky Prospect. That's how he began that novel. Not novel, it's short story. Highland Place. Hello. Yes, Nikolai Gogol. Meanwhile, We are getting back to Nevsky Prospect. Saint Peter and Saint Paul Church. This is Lutheran Church, and this is the place for organ concerts. They are making a lot of organ concerts here. I was taking you to some of them before. Hello, Crystal. Большая конюшенная. And here we can see the removal of this lighting arches. Yes, the New Year's atmosphere, it's all gone from Nevsky. They started to remove all the Christmas lights a week ago, and now almost everything is gone. Maybe still the New Year's tree on Palace Square, because they said that the New Year tree will be removed the last.
Сейчас какие следующие праздники будут?
Here in Russia, mostly it is considered that the New Year is over after 14th of January. Because at first we have the New Year, which is like the New Year's night. Then Russian Christmas at the 7th of January. And then at the 14th of January, the old New Year. The New Year according to the old Julian calendar. And after 14th, the next day, they start removing all the New Year decorations. Russia moved to the new calendar, which we all know now, in 1918. In the historical perspective, that's not too much. Only 104 years. Zenit. This is a fan shop. Zenit. Football club Zenit. The professional football club of Saint Petersburg, and recently the champion of Russian Football Premier League, Russian Championship, Zenit. By the way, let me remind you once again that at the 28th of May 2022 here in Saint Petersburg will be the final game of Champions League, and recently was even announced the price for the tickets. The cheapest tickets, which is they call the third category, will be 90 euros. Yes, the price there was mentioned in euros because Champions League, it's European Football Association. Then the price is $490, which is the second category. The first category is 690 euro. And the most expensive tickets, which is the ticket to the hospitality zone with the drinks, with the meal, it's 1,390 euro. I'm not sure if it will be same as for the Euro 2020. Last year, 2021, here was a part of the games of Euro 2020, which was postponed for 2021. And there was so-called Fan ID. It's the identification of the fan, of like literally the person who purchased the tickets for the game. And here they were able to enter Russia without any visa, but just with Fan ID. I don't know if the same will be for the final game of Champions League, but if it will be so, that's gonna be a nice option and a deal for many of you. Those who will come to Russia, to Saint Petersburg for the final game, they can also walk Saint Petersburg at the 27th of May, the day before the final game, and it will be the day of the city, the birthday of the city. The city will celebrate 319 years. Okay, the arch of the general headquarters, and there's already the Palace Square. Let's see if the New Year's tree is there, if it's still there. I was here yesterday and it was still there. I was here yesterday after the breakfast at Bonch Cafe. The thing is, Bonch Cafe located is just like 150 meters from here, there on Большая Морская, Grand Marine Street. Hello, Michael W, Crystal, everybody who continue coming to this stream. Hi, welcome to Saint Petersburg. Saint Petersburg on Saturday nights. It's a traditional section on my channel. A85GL. Hello. William Kennedy. Hello. Oh, the New Year's tree is still here. And gonna be here for maximum yet a week. They said that it will stay here until the end of the month because the New Year's tree, it will be the last thing out of all the Christmas decorations that they will remove. Well, makes sense. Actually, the full circle of installation of this New Year's tree, starting from cutting this in the woods, bringing it here, installation and decoration, it's $150,000. That's how much the budget of Saint Petersburg paid for it. Okay, kind of decent amount of money. So yeah, let us stay here. The tourists are coming here every day. So we're on Palace Square, one of the most famous and recognizable architectural ensembles. Yes. An architect, Francesco Bartolomeo Rastrelli, in 1754 started projecting, designing the Winter Palace. This is the Winter Palace in a style of so-called Elizabeth Baroque, what means the Baroque of the epoch of Elizabeth Petrovna, in Russian, Елизавета Petrovna, the daughter of Peter the Great, the founder of the city. It was finished in like about 1762. Yes. And Francesco Bartolomeo Rastrelli was actually the one who also suggested here to be the square right next to the southern facades of the Winter Palace, the winter residence of royal family. It's really like Winter Palace because it's okay for living here in a winter time. Here was the back then here already was the system, one of the very first systems, the prototypes of modern heating systems. Okay, so he suggested here to be the square, but the final look of the square happened here where after at first they constructed the Alexander column here, and architect Auguste Montferrand, the same architect who designed St. Isaac's Cathedral. And after in 1834 an architect Carlo Rossi constructed the building, this huge building of the general headquarters, So in 1834, this square got its final look, okay? Its final look. And it's still like the same. It's the same as it was almost 200 years ago. Francesco Bartolomeo Rastrelli, Auguste Montferrand, Carlo Rossi. You know, this is the highest column in the world, consisted of a solid piece of granite. They delivered it not far from here, from one of the quarries, stone quarries of in Finland. They delivered it through the river, through the Gulf of Finland and the river. They constructed this special bark for it, like the special boats, to deliver it here. And also, you know, I now realize that never yet I mentioned that here was made a huge job for the basement, for this column, Alexander column, dedicated to Alexander the First, by the way, and victory against Napoleon army. So here is a huge basement system. There is 1,102 piles, because this construction is really heavy. It's really heavy. It's as heavy as you see. There's a pedestal and there's the platform, and all this construction, I mean, like starting from the angel, the column itself, and this pedestal, it's as heavy as it's just staying on platform without any additional fixation. It's just staying there. It's not stick somehow else, okay? And back then, in 1830s, 1840s, many people here even was like kind of scary to walk next to this column, because they were thinking that it can fall down. But you see, yeah, already almost 200 years and nothing, still nothing happens. .260 Cowboy, yes, 1,110 piles. Here is actually was a really huge pit, and there was made a huge job, because not only they were need to make a strong basement, a foundation, but also to fight against the other waters, okay? Yeah, imagine this is the solid piece of granite. Yeah, that was the day when they installed it here. A lot of people, like the whole city of Saint Petersburg, including Nicholas I and his family, came here, and they watched for almost 2 hours the process of raising the column here. That was the day. Nicholas I was really happy, and he really loved his older brother Alexander I, because it's dedicated to Alexander I. What about the Winter Palace? Now there's the biggest collection of the State Hermitage, one of the biggest arts museums in the world. Actually, bigger only Louvre in France, but if take an attention all the buildings where the collection of Hermitage is located and unite them together, it will be the biggest in the world, okay? St. Isaac's Cathedral. So St. Isaac's Cathedral, designed by Auguste Montferrand, and Alexander Colon, also designed by Auguste Montferrand. He's got a really good money for this project, because after this project, Auguste Montferrand, for the money he's got for this project, he purchased the mansion not far from St. Isaac's Cathedral, pretty decent mansion here in the center of Saint Petersburg. Auguste saxman. We can hear the saxman. Sometimes saxmen disappear. I mean, like, it's a while since we hear from saxmen, and some of you even start to worry about saxman. Where is saxman? Is he okay? Is he alive? Well, now we can hear that he's alive. Unfortunately, he is absolutely he can't stand the cameras, absolutely. Well, those who are watching my streams for a long time, they know that he was the only man for already 8 years of me making the vlogs and streams who was shouts, like literally shouts like crazy on me when I tried to film him, okay? Yeah, I mean, like, I've been told many times please not to film, or I was catching the you know, such a looks like, dude, better not film here or not film me. But only saxman used to shout on me like crazy, and he's all the time sitting. It seems like he don't even really like it when people just watching him, because I used to show he has such a construction like some kind of curtain, and he all the time sitting covers with that self-made curtain. I think that it would be really nice to talk to him and to ask him, and especially about that problem when he absolutely hates all the street musicians here, and he was making he was making bad things for the musicians back then. He was calling to the police, he was complaining, he was making it so the police was coming and was asking to stop the street musicians to perform. Okay, so that was not fair, but still it would be interesting to hear his side of his opinion, why he's doing that, why he's thinking that those musicians are like not even musicians, as he's saying. Because let's say Kirill, the drummer, he has the red diploma of the university, the music faculty. So he is he's literally the professional musician. So why he called them non-professional? Most of musicians here are professionals. They're professionals. They can play everything, anytime, in almost any weather. But he called them not professional just probably because there's never a huge crowd next to him, because it's really hard to compete with a full band when there's the guitars, the bass guitar, solo guitar, the vocalist, the drums, the keyboards, and when they are singing all known hits, okay? Hello, Neil McDonald's. Да, пошли. By the way, this year they want to refresh the color of the Winter Palace. The color will be some different. You know, in a different years, in a different epochs, here was the different colors. There was the time it was even like kind of like dark red, pink. Yeah, different colors it had. And this is the Admiralty, the building of the Admiralty. Look, this lighting arches is still here, but they are turned off anyway. They are turned off. All the New Year's flavor is gone. The New Year's flavor is gone. Hello, Marinus. The lights from the fountain removes. The lights from the fountain removes from here. It's a nice fountain in the summertime and nice fountain in a Christmas time, because you saw how beautiful it was with all the lightings here. And by the way, being here today, I recalled about a very important date in American history, about the 9th of January. The thing is, according to that old calendar, Russia switched just in 1918. According to the old calendar, today it's 9th of January. And at the 9th of January 1905, there's happened so-called Bloody Sunday. That's when the workers of Kirovsky plant, they made the strike, and they came here to the Winter Palace with a protest, and they were shot. And that became the beginning of the revolution. There was three revolutions in Russia, and the beginning was at the 9th of January 1905. That Bloody Sunday, it is the beginning of a whole chain of events which were developed during the next 12 years and finally led to, at first, the February Revolution of 1917, and then to October Revolution of 1917, which is known as the Great October Revolution. That's when the monarchy in Russia, the Tsar's authority, was completely removed. Okay, so and today it's the anniversary of 9th of January 1905, the beginning of the first Russian Revolution, according to the old calendar. Okay. Yeah, like today it's 22nd, but according to the old calendar, it's 9th of January. Что там у Ляля?
Что-то говорит, ваша карта заблокирована. Вот это новое. Обратитесь куда-то.
А почему?
Или не заблокировано?
Вроде нет.
Вот тут же замочки. Вот была 55-70, вот это заблокировано.
Угу.
Что-то запоздало сообщение.
Ну ладно, посмотрим. Okay, and look, yeah, and why being here, I recalled about that. The thing is, where we're located now, this is the garden of the Winter Palace. The garden of the Winter Palace. The thing is, now here is no fence, but back in those days, here was the fence, and now that fence is that fence was moved to the park of 9th of January. the park with the name dedicated to that event of the 9th of January 1905. It is located on Prospect Stachek, Strikes Avenue. I used to show you. The thing is, the Strikes Avenue, that's exactly where the Kirov plant is located. And those workers who came with a protest to Tsar, they were the workers of Kirov plants, one of the biggest plants in Saint Petersburg and Russia ever back in those days. Yeah, so here was that fence, and now it moved as a memory about those tragic events. I used to show you the Strikes Avenue. Yeah, Prospect Stachek. It's Kirovsky district, where is also Narva Gate. Lava Java Lava, thank you for a super sticker. HSM Epic Return, Petrograd sailors fired the first shots. Oh, look, actually, that's interesting that all the revolution in Russia started in 1905 here, next to the Winter Palace, and finished in a Winter Palace, because it had started with the demonstration, protests of the workers of Kirov plants who came here at the 9th of January 1905, and finished in October 1917 when they attacked. That was the assault of the Winter Palace.
Я сказала, да, что выгодно дистанционно.
Сегодня не говорю.
Вчера было.
Ага. Да. Albina is saying it's so good that today no wind, because she gave it a try not to put on the sweater, and she's thinking that if the winds would be, she would feel kind of cold. The Palace Drive, this little piece of the road in between of Nevsky Prospect, there's the very beginning of Nevsky Prospect, and Palace Bridge, it's called Palace Drive, Dvorcovый проезд. This is the Admiralty embankment because it goes along the Admiralty. Bloody Sunday, January 9, 1909, 1905, 1905. Okay, come on, come on. We have to go now. The palace embankments, because this is literally the embankments along the Windsor Palace, and not only. There's yet the marble palace, marble. This is one of my favorite places. Palace Bridge. Are you guys already missing the raising of drawbridges? Yeah, we yet need to wait for like 3 months. Yes. The raising of drawbridges must get back here in the middle of April. But now it's like pretty nice for me, for my house music sets, because my studio is on Vasilyevsky Island, and now I no need thinking about when the bridge is opened and when it's not. I can finish my live stream anytime. Yeah, this is really one of my favorite places in Saint Petersburg, because it's just such a point where everywhere you can see something really great and something really significant, full of architectural beauty and the history in the same time. Look, the Admiralty, right? Palace Bridge, Neva Mother. There is the stock market, the spit of Vasilyevsky Islands, rostral columns. The lullaby of Saint Petersburg, Peter and Paul Fortress, Trinity Bridge, Palace embankments, Windsor Palace. It's so picturesque. And look, besides the architectural beauty and the historical stuff, also important to notice that here is also like just a natural landscape also. It's a natural landscape. When I'm staying here and look at St. Petersburg from here, I like St. Petersburg is as great. Like even this landscape, it was like God sent to the city, to Peter the Great.
Мне, кстати, на той стороне нравится на набережной сидеть летом.
Albina said she loves sitting there on the side of Peter and Paul Fortress there. On Wednesday, if you remember, I was taking you there. On Wednesday, at the 19th of January, here was the day of the baptism of Jesus, and Orthodox Russians celebrated, and they mark it with dipping into the icy holy water. Okay.
Мы летом там сидели, еду заказали через Яндекс.Маркет, нам привезли, вот пикник был у нас.
That was awesome. But really, it's sad what happened with that woman who. Whoa. Well, this is Saint Petersburg. Yeah, that's really sad what happened with that woman. Probably one of the weirdest videos for for a long period of time, and especially with that kid's voice on the background. Mama, mama, damn it, that's awful. That's awful. It's like it happens on the eyes of the kids, you know. Dudes, 23 official and totally secured places was in Saint Petersburg and around it. It's like when there's the Jordan and it's constructed as the cage. So it's impossible to go under the ice. But she preferred to go to just a simple hole in the river, and she immediately got under it. It's only a matter of seconds.
Наверное, у кого-то день рождения, да?
It's definitely a private fireworks. Probably somebody celebrates the birthday. So, what's a lady, you're asking me? Okay, let me show this once again, but this is weird. I warn you, this is weird.
Ребята, ушла быстрее! Быстрее, все сюда! Все сюда! О! Туда, Юра, Юра, туда! Юра, туда, Юрка, туда!
And the body still never found, as far as I know, because look, it's the river and it's all covered with an ice. And you know, it was not the Neva River but Oredish River, and the speed of the flow on Oredish River, it's 3 meters per second. You see, it was the deal of just 1 second. She immediately got under the ice and was moved by the flow, which is 3 meters per second. So it was impossible to do anything with this immediately. So do this only in the official, totally secured places. So super chat from HSM Epic Return. Thank you. Poverty and war are always the catalyst for revolution. In 1905, the Russian-Japanese War, and in 1917, the Great War, also known as World War I, and the horrific trenches Russian troops left front for revolution. That's the comment from HSM Epic Return towards the talk, the story I told before.
Это, представляешь, что по весне ее, когда лед растает, пойдут.
Да. Can people not be sued? Who are responsible? There's no responsible people, because there's only irresponsible people. But most probably they can't be sued because it's an official Jordan, I mean that hole. But it wasn't even like the Jordan, because Jordan supposed to be like the place which is totally secured. The Jordan, like the one we saw 2 days ago when I was taking you there. There, first of all, nobody jump. Everybody go down by the stairs. Check out my video. You will see that people go down by the stairs. There's the stairway. And when they go there, it's like, actually, it's a cage. It's a cage. It's impossible to go out of it. It's the cage. Maybe you can see this under the water, but it's the cage, okay? No way to go under the water, under the ice. And also, still, there was professional rescuers, there was the police, there was the emergency, there was the security. Yes, steps. Neva. The speed of Vasilyevsky Islands. Here in Paul Fortress. Тут надо бабло платить. Да, просто бинокль. Kunst camera, what means the Museum of Curiosities. This is the first public museum that was founded in Russian Empire, founded by Peter the Great. Yeah, I told you that it's most known for its unique collection of the babies with mutations. Babies, mutants in the jars. Yeah, imagine you still can see all those mutants 300 years after, because they are bombed in the jars and still in a very good condition. Hello, Nick Brasky. Hello to Huber Heights, Ohio. I was in Ohio. I was in Richfield and Cleveland. Rostral columns. The columns decorated with rosters. The pits of the ships. Several times a year, you can see a huge fire on the top of rostral columns. It happens usually, well, at the 1st of January and the New Year's night. At the 7th of January, Russian Orthodox Christmas. Of course, at the 27th of January, which is coming, it's the day of the end of the siege of Leningrad. Next, at the 9th of May, the Victory Day. 27th of May, which is the birthday, the city's birthday. I'm not sure if I love it when somebody's playing the music so loud in their cars. They are thinking that everybody have to listen to this. What the hell? Okay. He's like heard me. He's like heard me. Okay, Saint Petersburg stock market. Saint Petersburg stock market, one of the most significant stock markets in Russia. It is exactly Saint Petersburg stock markets give an access to the foreign stocks and ETFs. Yeah, foreign companies. There's also Moscow stock markets, which is mostly given access to the stocks of Russian companies. But Saint Petersburg, it's the international stock markets. It's for international stock markets and access to the stocks of more than 1,000 foreign companies. Okay, one of my favorite places, another one of my favorite places, a nice place to finish the stream. Well, look, these are the boxes of that fireworks we just saw. Да.
А вот смотри, еще у нас были ящики. Там с парнем.
Вот, может, его долбануло. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is almost 11 o'clock. And it's time for me already to move in direction of my studio, which is not far from here. We are on Vasilyevsky Islands, Vavilov Loft, the creative space for creative people like artists, clothes designers, fashion designers, musicians, and freaking DJs. So my studio is there, and every Saturday from there I'm making my house music live streams. I'm playing the most interesting house tracks painstakingly selected from thousands. Yeah, all the week long I sort out the most interesting house tracks. That's really true, that after all you to have an amazing compilation. I see you in about an hour from now in my studio. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Hope you have a great weekend. If you have not so great weekend, then even more I recommend you to come for my next upcoming stream. Okay, so I don't say bye, I say see you in 1 hour. However, if you can't stand house music, okay, then bye and see you tomorrow. If you enjoy the house music, see you in about 1 hour from now. Okay? My name is Sergey Baklykov. Together with me here is Альбиночка Baklykova. Да, Альбиночка.
Goodbye.
Альбиночка.
Goodbye.
Okay. No traditional panorama in the end. I mean traditional panorama, but I will not say bye because I yet will see you. Okay, Grace, Miss 3-1, Highland Place, I'm on Hatar, Bill Hallenbeck, Crystal. I see you all. I hope. Akshay Singh, Andrei Porotikov, Maria Z, Barfiler, Octan 37, Benjamin Avstek, Manfred Bismarck, Kuri Pot. Yeah. Okay. From Peter and Paul Fortress, from Neva River, from Saint Petersburg, from Russia, from Baklykov Live with love. See you in 1 hour from now.